Hello, world. Welcome to our show, JW Raw with Eminem, coming to you live from the world-famous Jackson Week MMA Academy in Albuquerque, New Mexico, USA. Yes, we are in USA, Albuquerque. This is Mark, and I'd like to give a shout-out to our awesome partners that help us keep the show on the air and keep bringing you some interesting guests from different walks of life. Our fighters and athletes are constantly on the lookout for products that will provide a legal performance edge. Legal performance edge, yes. A couple years back, we came across a nutraceutical company that has an incredible technology. Since then, many of the fighters who train at Jackson Wink MMA Academy have been using their products with astounding success. Unlike most sports performance companies, this company began selling their products through doctors. Their unique technologies help the body heal and maintain exceptional health. For this reason, their products are recommended by doctors worldwide. Yes, worldwide. So how does this translate to sports performance? The truth is, you will never be stronger than you are healthy. How many times have we heard of star athletes who miss a big competition because they're out sick? The same technology that is used to boost the immune system and to detoxify, nourish, and rejuvenate the body is the same technology that boosts strength, endurance, and even cuts unwanted body fat, because we don't want to get fat. We are pumped to finally let you know about our best-kept secret here at Jackson Wink MMA Academy. The company is called RNA Sport. You can find them online at rnasport.com. Again, rnasport.com. Look them up. RNA Sport creates incredible sports performance formulas for elite athletes. Our fighters use and love these products. One of the most important things to know about RNA Sport formulas is their ease of use. It's very easy to use, yes. No more messy powders or hard-to-swallow pills. RNA Sport formulas are delivered directly into the body in a simple-to-take, great-tasting sprays. With high absorption, RNA Sport formulas can be taken immediately before a workout or competition with no lag time. RNA Sport formulas support increased strength and endurance, reduced joint and muscle fatigue, improved recovery, a healthy immune system, optimized metabolism, and a whole lot more. RNA Sport provides benefits and technology unlike any performance products you have ever experienced. I highly recommend you to check out rnasport.com and use their products. They will take your performance to the next level. In our next podcast, we will review the amazing benefits of their specific formulas. JW Raw is happy to also have Fireteam Fit as a longtime sponsor. They are a veteran-owned fitness company that is now partnered with the greatest gym in the world, Jackson Wink MMA Academy. Fireteam Fit is giving a special offer of 15% off. That is right, 15% off all their products, all of them. Go check it out, all their products. All you have to do is enter a code. The secret code is JWRAW015. Again, JWRAW, just like the show, 015. Enter that secret code. You're going to get 15% off everything you buy. Make sure you do that at checkout, and then you'll get that discount. We love having Fireteam Fit as a sponsor since they are family and veteran-owned. That is so cool. We love our veterans. We love our family. Both in one big, happy group. We're happy to have them. It's available on both fireteamfit.com and on amazon.com. Everyone knows how to find Amazon. If you're on Amazon, you're legit. You can go find them on Amazon or check out their website, fireteamfit.com. But don't forget to enter that coupon code. Remember, use JWRAW015.
You're listening to JW Raw with Eminem.
Looking good.
We're live.
Looking good. Just look right here, brother. Welcome to the show, guys. We are joined today by Patchy Mix in the house. Welcome, sir.
How you doing, bud?
Patchy is one of our talented MMA fighters. He's been here. What is this? Which camp is this? 2?
No, this is actually my sixth.
Sixth?
Man. Sixth camp.
Yeah, time flies, man.
6-0 for
Holy
Lake
crap.
Jackson if I win when I
So
win.
so this will be 6-0, the one coming up. If
Yeah.
yeah. So you're still undefeated with Jackson Wink.
Yep, 5-0 with Jackson Wink right now.
That's good. So and you're currently a bantamweight
Yeah, 135 right now.
with so six camps. Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, this will be my 6th out of my 10th fight.
Wow.
So I was 4-0 before I came to Jackson's.
Okay. And
Yeah.
so where were you before?
I'm Western New York MMA, my home gym before.
Okay. Western Gym.
Western New York
Oh,
MMA.
New York. Okay, so that's where
Yeah.
you're from, New York.
Yeah, WNY MMA it's called. It's in like Buffalo, New York.
And so you turned pro in 2016, from what I understand. Is that
Yeah.
right?
I had an extensive amateur career. It started 2014, 2015, and then I turned pro in 16.
So what was your record as an AMI? You just had to.
Yeah, 11-0 as an amateur.
Yeah, see.
I had a lot of fights, man.
Yeah, it's like, man, just make this guy go pro. We're tired of this amateur guy. He's
Yeah,
killing everybody.
Well, where I'm from, it wasn't legal. Like MMA wasn't professionally legal in New York at the time.
That's
so,
right. See, New York's been behind
Yeah.
the curve on all this. Yeah.
So we had to like rack up a lot of amateur fights, try to get as much experience. You know, it was like trial and error.
So at the amateur level, it's not sanctioned as much, so it's not as illegal. Is that what they were saying? So,
No, amateur MMA was legal.
Okay.
So they had sanctioned bouts.
They just didn't want to go pro.
They didn't want to go pro because of
Okay.
the knees, elbows,
And that's
kicks
why
to the head.
UFC was fighting it.
Yeah, they fought it forever, man, like
Yeah.
years. And then it finally, it was in the process of becoming legal when I was becoming an amateur. So they were fighting, you know, my coaches, certain MMA people around my community were all fighting for, you know, to make it legal as pros so we
Yeah.
can all fight locally, you know. And then like a year out of my amateur career, it became legal and it just blew up locally. Like that's how I got all these opportunities to fight so close to home as a pro.
Awesome. What part of New York you from?
Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm from a suburb outside of Buffalo. I'm actually from Angola, New York. It's my hometown.
Does that mean you're a Buffalo fan?
Yeah, I'm a Buffalo
Bills.
Bills fan. Yeah, for
See,
sure.
that's gotta be rough.
Yeah,
man.
it's rough, man. They let us down.
It's
They
tou-
let
it's
us down year
tough
after
to admit
year,
you're
man.
a Bills fan. I mean,
Yeah, they let us down year after year, man.
Yeah, so
we made the
close.
playoffs.
yes, finally.
then-
4 straight Super Bowls?
Yeah, 4 straight Super Bowls. Yeah.
That's rough.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we made the playoffs a few years ago, and then we traded Tyrod, and then you know, this year is just like a whole rebuilding year again for us, and it's hard for us as fans. Like, you know, we're just having a losing team every year, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't know, in Buffalo we find ways to make up for it. Like, you know,
The way you make up for it is you move to a winning team
Yeah,
like
right.
Jackson Wink. See there, and here you are.
Yeah, you know.
You're undefeated with us. So
Yeah, right.
That's good. So which organization you fighting with for those that don't?
Right now, I fight for King of the Cage.
Okay, so King of the
so
Cage.
that's been my whole professional career. You know, I've done 9-0 right now, and basically all 9 of those fights have been for that promotion.
Wow.
Yeah, so, you know, I fight for them. I'm their 135-pound title holder. I won the belt 2 fights in with Jackson's.
Wow.
And now, you know, I'm just finishing up a contract. I have 1 more fight left on my contract, and I'm hoping that with a win here at 10-0, you know, I can just secure opportunity to make it to the major promotions
Many of our fighters have started out with King of the Cage. You know,
Yeah.
we've got some belts.
Yeah, I see them all over the gym, honestly.
Yeah.
I actually brought my belt here and hung it up, too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Misha's got that thing up on the wall already. Huh?
Misha got me. But I needed it, man. I wanted it to be here.
Well,
I wanted-
that's awesome. It's because you're. It only, the way Misha always puts it, it only looks so good sitting in your living room. You know that.
Yeah,
only
man.
your closest personal friends or family are ever going to see it. Here,
100%,
everyone's going to
man.
see it. You
I
know,
have,
it's
like,
part of this place for
You know, I had a
everyone.
bunch of amateur belts, and they just collect us.
Yeah.
You know, even the King of the Cage belt at that. You know, it meant a lot to me at the time of my life, and it still means a lot to me. But just the accolade itself means not the belt. You know, until I get a UFC belt, you know, the best belt in the world. That's what I'm chasing for. That's what I want. So, you know, the other ones along the way, they don't, you know what I mean? I'll hang every one up here.
Yeah. Well, the new belt. What do you think of that new belt? You seen it?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Kind of weird looking, huh?
Yeah, I thought it looked like a WWF or WWE belt or something like that, man.
It's kind of Tony Starkish or something. I don't know.
Yeah. It's like John Cena designed it or something. I don't know, man.
Drunk.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
And then a lot of the guys are upset. I mean, belt collectors like John Jones, you have like just a shitload of belts piled up.
Mm-hmm.
Now you only get one belt, and they just keep putting a new
little ruby on it, or like a little stone,
diamond or something.
Just cubic, you know, whatever.
That's
what it is. That's what it is. I don't even think it is a real diamond, to be honest with you. They found a way to save money, so they don't have to keep buying
new belts
each and every time for. Like, for instance, Demetrius Johnson, he's got like 12 belts.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? So they could just put a little ruby in each time.
At this point, he's just giving them away to
100%, man.
There's only so many gyms can start collecting those belts.
Yeah, 100%.
So you're also into the video games, I guess.
Yeah, man. When I'm not in training or something, you know, or not in work, you know, it's mainly when I'm at camp, because, like, when I'm out here, all I'm doing is training or, you know, recovering. So, you know, I'll bust out my PS4 and, you know, I play UFC, like, a lot. You know, UFC is probably my game. But I like, you know, all kinds of sports games, you know.
So someday when you get into the UFC and you're in the game, you going to play yourself?
Yeah, I hope so, man. I hope so. I actually have a few people back home that, like, they're big on this, man. They've been following me. I have a huge following back home. I can't tell you how many times, like, someone's made me in the game and then sent me the picture. And, like, with this new UFC game, you can make any type of tattoos. They got the same, some of the same tattoos that I got on my body.
I didn't know that.
It was weird,
That's
man.
crazy.
You know, it's, I mean,
they're
of course, I have
you.
a popular tattoo on my chest, so obviously that.
What is it? What do you got on your chest?
I have like a rosary handspring.
Okay.
Yeah, so that one's gonna be in there, but you know, I think I have another one on my arm that my sister's boyfriend, actually, he found it in the game too. It's like cards.
Wow.
And I was just surprised I was just surprised that they were in the game, you know. So when he made me already, I was like, what the hell?
So does that come from a Catholic upbringing?
No, this is just for I was real young when I got it. I was like 16, and my mom actually passed away, so we just wanted to get something to, you know, in remembrance of her. And, you know, I was young, but yeah, nothing, like, no Catholic, no reason, no specific reason for it.
You see that a lot on the prisoners.
Yeah, 100%, man. I see it on a few UFC guys, to be honest with you right now, man.
Brazilians and
Brazilians.
South Americans.
It's a popular place to get it too.
Of course,
you know, they get it right on their chest as well.
Nothing on the face. Nothing on the face yet.
Yeah, I got other ones too, man. You know, I got jiu-jitsu. I got jiu-jitsu right here.
Oh, there you go.
I have a belt right here.
A belt.
Hey, you know, it all goes together.
Patchy, move the water bottle so they can see the.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No worries.
I got, you know, jiu-jitsu right here. That's, like, you know, my main thing, because you know, I come from you know, I've been wrestling since I've been a young kid, but when I left wrestling, like, right after, you know, high school, like a year into college, and I was like, you know, 16, 17, and I got big into training, you know, MMA at like 18, and jiu-jitsu was my thing, because now, like, I didn't wrestle no more, so I always wanted to take people down, and then I wanted to choke them out. So I got big into jiu-jitsu, just training no.
Yeah, wrestling, there's no choking out.
Yeah, there's no choking out.
At least jiu-jitsu.
But, like, I was real good at, like, leg riding, wrestling, back riding, and that's where I became, like, in my pro career and my amateur career, like, I have, like, over 12 rear naked chokes, I think, because what I do is I can get to a position that I used to get to in wrestling, and when I put legs in, that's what you do in wrestling. I'm now on the back in, you know, MMA or jiu-jitsu.
Hey, Patchy, sorry to interrupt you, Mark, but you are a live meme. Like, if you're choking somebody out and the cameras get that jiu-jitsu and they're tapping.
Yeah, I know. That's why we got it. That's why I got it on my right arm. No, you know, I want prestigious pictures when I make it. I'm serious.
That's awesome.
When I make it to the UFC, you know, and I'm, you know, hitting my move. That's, you know, let's say I win a world title with that. You know, this is gonna be right underneath the neck, and this one's gonna be right behind the head, or
I'm gonna have to watch out
here,
for that.
Yeah,
that's we're gonna have your picture on the wall with that for guaranteed.
Yeah, 100%, man. And you know, who's making it famous right now is Harry St. Ledger. You know, he's freaking, he's showing me a lot of stuff, you know, just he's
making
me
incredible
into
jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, he's
judo
making me into
coach.
like a little ninja on like anywhere. I touch someone, you know, and you know I could be dangerous in any aspect of grappling, and you know like just time, private, you know. I mean, he's invested a lot of his time in me every time I'm out here, and you know he's always checking up on me back home and stuff. Like that guy, he's one of the
being a New York guy too.
Yeah, he's a New York guy too.
Still out there,
his brother's right at Henzo's. He's one of Gary Tonen's coaches right now.
Yeah.
You know, he's one of the, you know, Harry's one of the most mindful guys.
Yeah.
You know, just from like teaching me to getting me to like watch stuff. Like I watch his Instagram feed a lot because he posts a lot of these videos on there that are real knowledgeable. They're like small 15-second clips, but they're exactly the things that he'll be showing us, you know, so I could see it for firsthand.
So he's kind of coaching through Instagram.
No, in a sense, but I want to like I follow that stuff. You know, I'm at home like watching like tons of videos and anything I can to like pick up on other stuff. And Harry just knows these outlets to find the like, you know, the gold ones, you know, the real good ones.
The stuff you want to see.
Yeah, the stuff
he weeds out the junk.
Yeah, the stuff I need to see, or the certain breakdowns in MMA. Like I'll watch like 10 fights and I could say, oh, there that is, but Harry he'll sift through it probably for hours, and then he'll post those clips right there, and I could see firsthand, like, you know.
That's incredible.
Yeah, certain techniques, or
that's ways to coach.
Then I'll go ask him. You know, I was just down there 10 minutes ago, and he showed me something, and I was asking him. You know,
he loves his fight tape, and he's good at breaking it down. And
yeah, he's real good at breaking it down, man. He's real good at just the craft. You know, I think it comes from, you know, I don't know. I know he did jiu-jitsu and judo, but just, you know, the basics, you know, mastering the basics is
Olympic level stuff.
Yeah, that's a huge thing. I believe is just, you know, learning the basics and just the reps, you know.
Yeah.
I don't really, you know, anything that he tells me, I don't take that stuff for granted. You know, I really, really try to hold that true, you know, anything. That's why I take it so serious. Anytime he tells me anything, I'm repping that thing like a madman, you know.
Yeah. So looking back, are you happy that you went with the wrestling route first?
Yeah, I'm real happy.
It seems like wrestling is just such a base that you need.
Yeah, it's such a good base, man.
For MMA, I mean,
I'm happy the way I went about it, like, because I've been wrestling since, you know, I'm not like one of these kids that have been wrestling since they were 9 or 10 years old either.
Yeah.
I wrestled in middle school. And then, you know,
That's a good age.
Yeah, came up from that.
And you don't get burned out.
Yeah, you don't get burnt out. That was a huge thing, because I got friends that were like wrestling since they've been in like, they were like 8, 10 years old, man. And then when they're in high school to college, they're burnt out. They can't stand their dad because their dad's been pushing them, forcing them, and getting pissed at him for every takedown he's ever given up, you know.
Yeah.
For me, man, I was raised by my mom, and she was a huge support system. She drove me. My mom and my grandfather, they raised me. And they brought me to, you know, every Friday, Saturday, they would bring me to my tournaments, make sure I had food, make sure. And I never got burnt out. I was always super, super interested in it, you know. So when I was a young kid, we didn't really have a lot of money, so I didn't wrestle, like, a lot of off-season stuff. You know, I know kids that wrestle all year long. So I only wrestled when school was in session, so I never really got burnt out. And then what happened was I never really reached a full potential in grappling in that form because I never took advantage of those extra things.
Yeah, and that makes sense because you just doing it during the school year, you're not doing it in leagues off season, so you're not just constantly. And some people need that. You know, and some people are forced to do it by their parents, like you said. But I think,
it's important.
I think in your case it worked out. Because
it worked out because I didn't get burnt out, and now me being like, I wasn't a real fundamental wrestler. I wasn't the short, stocky guy going for your legs. I was real crafty, and when I got into jiu-jitsu, jiu-jitsu wasn't about, you know, it was about being crafty. You can go to your back, you can hit submissions, and my style of wrestling transcended very well to jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I wasn't, you know, I already didn't mind rolling around and, you know, just kind of
But now you know where to put your leg or your arm
now I know where to,
right.
I know where to, you know, kind of move and react and in that sense. So that helped me. And then also what helped me is now, like, when I was exposed to this level of training out here, like I said, I was never exposed to this level you know, in my life. So when I was really exposed to it, I took advantage of it, and like my level of like learning and skill level has gone up so much since the first day I walked in here. Like, you know, it's like a sponge, because now, you know, I have a base in wrestling, I have a base in jiu-jitsu, you know, I'm very good at what I do, but now I'm starting to learn like specific MMA techniques that I really didn't know.
And so you're spending a lot of time with Harry, you said.
Yeah, Harry.
Have you had some one-on-one with Greg or Wink?
Yeah,
yet?
I actually have had a lot of one-on-ones with Greg and Wink in the last 2 camps.
Because those guys are really getting your mind.
Yeah, those are the guys that are really.
Guys,
those are the guys that have really helped me as well. Harry's helped me, you know, of course, my jiu-jitsu, and I've been trying to just, you know, take from him anytime I can. But I also get privates from Greg and Wink, also from my September fight. So I fought in September, and then I fought in November. So this will be my 3rd time working specifically with them, added it, you know, into my schedule, my regimen, and you know, they're great. You know, Wink's developing my power, and you know, my fundamentals and my power.
Striking.
Yeah, striking, and then Jackson's developing like the technique and like the mindset.
He
to
gets
it.
in your mind.
Yeah, like the mindset
incredible,
to it, you know, and you know, he really Jackson's really helping me like believe in myself, you know, and that's one of the things that I feel like, you know, I need, because you know, I've won 20-something fights in a row, this long streak. You know, I've beaten guys that are in the UFC, and one of my biggest things, I mean, not on fight night I don't, but in like camp and every day, is like just my self-belief, believing that I can do things. You know, sometimes I surprise myself as much as I surprise my coaches, because, you know, I didn't even know, you know, I could do that. And like Jackson's really helping me, I think, with, you know, that.
Coach Jackson has a way of
humbling
anybody. I mean, it's amazing how his voice is just it's that right tone, and
and the things he say, you know,
the
the
way
things
he says, "Gentlemen."
Yeah, I know, right?
He knows all the right stuff to say. He's a great coach, incredible. And then when you talk to him one-on-one, he's almost getting into your mind.
It's a real great just having him around, you know, and you know, just being able to work with him, just because I see, you know, he coaches seminars all over the world.
Yes,
for
he does.
Freaking tons of money, and you know, just to get a chance to pick that guy's brain and like wake up here at this gym, pick his brain, learn from him, and then see, you know, not just in classes, but you know, one-on-one, and then see like some of the guys that he's coaching. It's just ridiculous.
Well, I think that's what kind of it's hard not to be humble around him, because the caliber of fighters that he's trained in the past 25 years is the who's in MMA. I mean, some of these coaches in other parts of the country were once students of Greg Jackson's, you know.
Yeah, 100%, man.
The guys that have retired, they've gone on, they're broadcasters now or whatever, you know, and they're calling the fights, and his name always comes up as one of the guys that, you know, was one of the innovators and pioneers.
Yeah, man, I remember watching like Cowboys or Jones, even Holly's fights, and hearing him in the corner, like, you know, when they do the corner cams, and that's crazy to me, you know. And then and
now you hear it personally, like right there.
Like it's just nuts. Or the first time I was here, the first day, like I know these fighters now, and you know, the famous fighters, should I say, but it's always humbling when you walk in here and they're at the pinnacle of the sport. Like 2 weeks ago when I first came in here, I think I talked to Michelle when she was on the side of the mat for like 5-10 minutes when I first got here. About
she's very approachable.
Yeah,
too.
Maybe her upcoming fight, or I think it was about her fight versus Carolina, or you know, just talking, and it, you know, it's real. They're all real, you know, personable people. You know, they're not these stars that, I mean, they're stars, don't get me wrong, but they're very approachable, and they're very good teammates. Like they want to help other people.
That's the thing. You're part of the team now. They accept you.
I mean, get to that level that everyone else is at, you know.
They weed out the nonsense.
The people that are here for the
pictures.
Yeah, the pictures and the promotion, you know, and just, you know, don't get me wrong, you know, I'm here to meet those people and to build my connections as well, but you know, I'm here to, you know, I want to be one of the best in the world, and you know, represent one of the best teams in the world. You know.
How old are you right now? Because you're young.
Yeah, I just turned 25.
Yeah, so you got
Yeah.
10 years.
Yeah, 100%. I just
And
turned 25.
Tons of fans. They're commenting on the Facebook message.
Yeah, if you guys have questions,
Yeah,
go
any
ahead
questions,
and
man.
leave them in there. We'll definitely get to them.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Matt O'Rourke, man. He's one of my coaches there. He's one of the guys that coach
Unstoppable.
Yeah, Sweet Home with me.
He says
He's
you're
a great
unstoppable.
guy, man. Super funny, great guy.
Unstoppable on the ground.
Yeah, man. You know, I got a lot of support back home. You know, we're fighting in 3 weeks and for the King of the Cage show. And
So that's what I was going to ask. So your next fight is 3 weeks.
yeah, it's
And where's that?
It's 3.5 weeks away, so it's on a Saturday night. It's at the Seneca Niagara Falls Casino in Buffalo, New York.
Okay, so you're going back home.
Yeah, I'm going back home. Which has all my fights have been home.
Oh, wow.
So I fight at that casino, or then there's another one 30 minutes down the road,
Okay.
and I fight at either one. So I'm coming back to that one. This will be my 4th or 5th time performing there.
And what do you know about your opponent?
I had an opponent last week, and then it was all signed, and then he actually pulled out. So yeah, we're actually in the process of finding someone right now.
Does he give a reason? Is he injured, or you just saw you training at Jackson Wink, scared the shit out of him?
I don't know. You know,
He had
thought,
patchyitis.
Yeah, I thought it was. I thought it was going to be finalized. I thought, I thought it was going to be, set in stone. That's what was told to me.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. We lost it. So right now I'm in the in-betweens of waiting for an opponent. But like I said, man, I'm the show.
You're the main event.
I'm the co-main event, actually.
Okay.
Normally I'm the main, but they bumped me down because they got another good guy, great guy. I've trained with him in the past.
What is it?
He's been on the Ultimate Fighter. Billy Q. He'll be the main event over me. But I'll be the co-main, and like I said, I sell so many tickets to these shows, man. Like, I'll break over 300 tickets to this specific show, which is it'll be over 16,000 worth of ticket sales,
That's impressive.
Yeah, so in my head, basically 3.5 weeks, I got a date, I have a weight, and I don't care if it's a day or 2 days before the fight, they're going to have to get me someone, by contract or either way, they have to, So it'll work out, I hope.
Yeah, it sounds like an incredible card. I mean,
Yeah, it
with
is,
you as
man.
if you're the co-main, I mean,
Yeah, I know. 9-0, 20 fights in a row
Wow.
for me to be the co-main. Yeah, they don't push me as much, It's tough with them as much as I've been fighting for them. I had a real hard, I've had a real. It's been great with King of the Cage, but it's been limited opportunities. There's not. And I could say this, there's not much broad, production value behind it, like I see these LFA cards, like I'll see some of these guys, man, they'll be on LFA on Saturday, on Monday, they're all over the freaking internet because they're knockouts and the things that they've done have went viral.
Were you at the fights this past weekend?
No, I actually wasn't.
The LFA?
No,
Okay.
No, but like Flav knocked that dude out 51 seconds.
It was incredible.
That was insane.
Yeah.
Or Tonino, he's
Tonino, he used to train there.
Yeah, I sparred that guy. He hit the double flying.
Yeah.
He knocked the dude out
That was
40
incredible.
seconds.
Him and Alex, Coach Alex, had been training on that
for a while. I've actually hit with Alex and done that
he's a great
same
guy.
knee, man. That's a great knee, like the jump.
He was out, man.
Yeah, it's a lead
God.
knee too. So but when I see that and then I see them blowing up, I'm thinking in my head, man, dude, I beaten some real freaking good guys. I beat the guy that just beat Henan Barao, and I freaking beat him in a minute and a half, and he didn't. I hit him 40 times, maybe 40 significant punches. He landed maybe 1 or 2.
Holy crap!
And then my last fight, I hit the same move that Zabit hit. It was a Salute stretch. And then that thing doesn't really get with the the production value.
Yeah, but
it doesn't get.
Yeah, submissions don't.
Yeah, but that's a submission that's only been hit in the UFC maybe twice.
So what about the knee bar victory?
That's it.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's a Salute stretch.
So that's what it's called, the knee bar. The Salute.
Yeah, it's called a Salute stretch. SOULEV.
Okay.
And then stretch.
Salute.
It's only been hit twice. It was runner up for. It was submission of the year this year for the UFC.
Really?
Yeah, and then I hit the same move, which I'm managed by the same guy that hit it. You know what I mean?
Who's your manager?
Ali Al-Badaziz.
Okay. Ali.
Yeah, so I talked to Ali the night before, and he says, you got to do something incredible tomorrow. You got to hit something crazy.
Sure enough, you
yeah,
had
and then I told him on the phone, I'm gonna be because I love Zabit. Zabit's my favorite fighter right now, And I was like, I'm gonna pull a Zabit tomorrow. I meant like I'm gonna overwhelm the guy, you know, take him down. I didn't think I'd hit the same exact move as him. You know what I mean?
It just worked out.
Yeah. So when I hit that, but you know, if that was on LFA or any other card, man, I'm freaking getting some.
Yeah,
you know,
King of the Cage just doesn't.
Robin Black might be doing a breakdown of that thing if you know if it's
imagine?
out there. Yeah, no, I sent it. I sent it to him.
Should.
I
Yeah,
sent it to him
good.
over a messenger. He said that he'd do a breakdown of it, but
Really?
he needs a clearer video of it. And I'm thinking in my head, like, I messaged him back. I'm like, man, that's the only video I got.
Yeah,
And
he's probably going to try to get one from King of the Cage if the
yeah,
promoter had a clear
they're
video.
not letting them have it, you know.
Yeah.
They don't give out much.
Yeah, unfortunately for those breakdown videos, these guys need the clear.
Yeah, not
the cell phone shaky.
Yeah, not the shit where someone's like, oh, Pat.
Yeah,
you
they're
know.
cheering and trying to record at the same time.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
vertical video
yeah,
that kills
exactly.
it.
Yeah, 100%, man. So like, you know, it's bittersweet because I have a good deal with King of the Cage and I fight locally, but man, I'm ready just to do the damn thing, finish the contract because this is my last one, and I'll be 10-0 and just get done with it, you know. And then as long as I win, you know, I'm planning on going out there finishing a guy, winning in devastating fashion, being 10-0, 7 finishes as a professional. You know, now I have some professional accolades. I've been riding off these amateur ones forever, you know. Like 10-0, 7 finishes. You know, I think I can get, you know, my management says, you know, they're going to get me to where I need to be, and that's in one of the major organizations. And, you know, that said,
obviously UFC is at the top of the list. But
that's where we're trying.
If it's Bellator or
somewhere PFL, man, you know, who knows? Maybe I'll go 1FC. Maybe I'll go up to 45, try to win the $1 million tournament, you know.
Can you imagine? Wow.
Yeah, you know, I mean.
Stakes on you.
Yeah, yeah, right?
I'm going to New York.
I know I could, and who knows, man? I could probably eat steak before the fight if I went up to 45.
Went up to 45.
Yeah, if I went up to 45,
you're walking around at that anyway, probably.
Yeah, I'm at like 50,
Yeah.
you know, 54 right now.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm a little heavy, but, you know, like I said, man, we're still waiting on a fight. So if they don't give me something soon, you know, I don't know if it'll be at 35, 45, or 40. You know, it could be at either one of those weights.
So here's the fun fact about the twice that knee bar being used. It was Kenny Robertson versus Brock Jardine at UFC 157.
Yep, and then it was Aljamain Sterling versus Cody Stamen.
Wow. So it's getting out.
That was 2, and then
UFC
the third
228,
one,
and then
the third one
Zabit.
was the beat the same night.
You're gonna do it again.
I love that move, man. I hit it in practice. You know, it's not one of those moves that, like, you know, Aljo, he's great, and, you know, he's in my weight, and he calls himself, like, the human backpack and stuff like that, bro.
Because you're like that guy that.
No, that's what he calls himself.
Yeah. Oh.
And I'm thinking in my head, me, man,
do that.
I'm a, you know.
I've got pictures of you doing that.
Yeah, that's me
Yeah.
on a whole nother level,
Yeah.
you know. You know, I feel like I'm one of the best in the world on the back, you know.
I see Dodson do that. I see you do that.
It's like that.
It's cool.
You know, you could kind of like climb the back. Dodson could do it real well too. He's so small and fast.
I love
man.
watching.
He's just like
I love watching
all over
you guys.
like on a monkey.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah, John's one of like him and Ray Borg, man. You know, they're two of the fastest guys I've ever
that's
sparred,
actually
man.
a true story. Those guys are like you blink and they've already went
John
to the
hit
other
me.
side.
John hit me today, and freaking, I swear I blinked today in sparring, and we're using MMA gloves. When I blinked, like he hit me, and I didn't see it by the time I like opened my eye. So then I'm sparring him. We just talked about this like 10 minutes ago down there too. I'm like trying to find him now, and like he hit me so fast. I'm trying to like regain my sight and try to find him. And he's so fast, man.
He's just showing you. I'm still the ninja, man.
Yeah, he is, man. He is. I think he's gonna do real well his next fight.
Yeah.
You know, I hope he can.
What do you think of his new haircut?
I like it, man. He got braids.
He's
today.
finally got enough for braids.
Yeah, he got the braids
Yeah.
today. I'm actually growing my hair out right now.
Are you?
And hopefully by the time I get to UFC 6 months from now, I can
You'll
do
have
the
braids.
same thing. Yeah, I'm growing it out, you know. But yeah, him and Ray are two of the fastest guys, you know, that I've ever sparred. And then, you know, it's just being at Jackson's too is like the dynamic and training partners is freaking huge, man.
Yeah.
Like
that's why we keep
like
filling it up.
That's why I like it, because like Wink will have me. He'll be like, "Go with Dodson this round," and then the next round, I'm with Steve Garcia.
Yeah.
And then like it's
With Ray.
so different styles, you know, and then you have to adapt. And like Steve Garcia, man, that kid's gonna be tough too. He's gonna be like, I don't know if he's been on this show too. I think I watched his.
Yeah,
him and his dad were on the show, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I watched his, man. Freaking that kid. He's like one of the toughest dudes.
Shout out to his dad. I mean, he got he found out he had some heart issues.
Yeah, I seen it recently. You know, God bless.
Get better, buddy. You know,
100%, man.
That was scary.
Definitely, man. He's that kid though. He's you know, he's one of the toughest training partners. I think
I love watching
he's
him.
tougher than any fight that I've ever had. You know, I went and sparred him today, and every time I spar him, it's like you learn more about yourself and even like about your training partners. You know, I'm real grateful to have like someone like that can push.
He's another guy that's right there, just waiting
he's
for
right
that
there,
call.
man. He's gonna
for that call.
I'm telling you, he's gonna be a problem for anybody at 35. I felt like I was like big at the weight too, and tall, and like Steve's like bigger than me. You know, I feel like he's like an inch taller, a little longer. You know what I mean? He's gonna be a big problem for anyone. He you know, he has a real good experience in Bellator. You know, I think he had 7 or 8 fights in Bellator. You can't get that experience without, you know, going through it. And he went through it at a young age. You know, I was picking his brain the last time I was here because he started his career out undefeated as well. Steve won his first 20 fights before he ever lost. And that's what I'm at right now is 20. He was 14-0 as an amateur and then 6-0 as a pro.
Yep.
So, you know, I've been trying to pick his brain because...
Yeah, that was rough when he finally lost.
Yeah, man, 100%, you know. And it's so many years, you know.
Yeah.
Right now I'm at 5 years. You know, that means a lot to me. You know, 5 long years of being undefeated. Let's say 3 more years, some more fights, you know.
Do you ever start feeling like
some pressure?
Like, not just pressure, but the invincibility about it. You know, is it?
No, I don't. I feel the opposite. I think.
So you do feel the pressure then?
I feel that. I don't feel the invincibility like some people like. Some people said Anderson Silva did. You know, he started breaking the rules because he felt
just
invincibility.
So damn good.
Yeah,
nobody could beat him.
Like he felt that, you know, he moved different and
he started dancing and
if you know, for me, man, I feel like just more added pressure. Like, you know, I feel like because now I'm protecting more of a streak. Like every time I want that streak to be longer. Like, you know, I want that more than anything. You know, I want to...
You have that passion.
Yeah, and it's like, it's weird, you know, but before I go out there, it's like the pressure's away when I'm walking, you know. When I make the walk and I go, like, that's one of the things about me, I perform. Like, there's... When I do lose, I'm going to lose because the guy was better than me and I gave it my all. But, you know, as myself, Pat Mix, when normally there's that night, I normally come out and I perform, you know, when the lights are on. But I feel the pressure in the gym. I feel the pressure, like, leading up to the fight, you know, with that undefeated streak. Like, you know, the anxiety almost. Yeah. You know, like, even now, you know, even though I'm deep in camp, I know in 3 weeks I'm putting that back on the line, you know. And I'll feel it, the anxiety and the pressure now. I won't feel it that night so much. Because that night I'm loose, you know, I'm ready to...
Are you superstitious? You got, like, a lucky...
Oh, yeah.
Lucky socks that you wear or something?
No, I wear the same lucky fight shorts that I've worn my first amateur fight. Okay. Which, when I get to the UFC, I think they're gonna make. Yeah, they're gonna make. No more shorts, man.
No, you can't even wear them underneath.
Yeah, they're not.
Even your underwear has to be.
Yeah,
UFC.
They're not the shorts I wear for my fight. They're like spandex. They're like old spandex shorts that used to be fight shorts.
Okay.
But I wear them as like
underneath
my shorts now.
Rash guard kind of.
And I don't think that they'll let me wear them in the UFC like that. No way. So I'm trying to get away from like being superstitious and like. I also, like, knock on wood, like, it's real weird, man. Like, anytime I have, like, a bad thought in my head, especially on fight night, like, my coaches will see me do it. Like, I'll knock on wood.
Start fighting wood.
I'll knock on walls. I'll knock on anything, man. I'm super superstitious, you know what I mean, about certain things, you know. Yeah, and it's like ritual.
You're like Rain Man.
It's like it's like ritual, you know what I mean?
Except you're dropping bombs.
But, yeah, it's weird, man. And then, same thing with, like, the walk, you know. I make sure, like...
Your fight song always the same?
No, actually, King of the Cage, it used to always be the same. Another ritual I broke. Like, when I was an amateur, I always had the same fight song the entire way. When I went to King of the Cage, they pick your song for you.
Oh, okay.
So they've been having me come out to the Forrest Gump song, like this weird, like
Really?
the remake of the Forrest.
So they picked the music for you?
Yeah, man, it's like a Forrest Gump song.
I
It's
didn't
the
realize
worst
that.
song ever.
What the heck?
It's so horrible, dude.
Forrest Gump. What?
Dude, it's horrible, man.
Did
It's
you ever have a
horrible.
lover named Jenny?
I know, right?
Yeah, I guess it doesn't. Guys, Forrest Gump's a badass, man. He fought in like 3 different wars.
I know.
Met 4 presidents. I mean,
Yeah.
But dude, it kills the vibe for the crowd, man. You know, like I said, we sell so many tickets. Like, I want to come out to something that'll
motivate everybody, including
yeah,
yourself.
well, turn the crowd up,
Yeah.
man. You know, I want to. It's not just for myself, man. You know, I'm going out there to perform.
Yeah.
But I want to do this for the entertainment aspect of it too. Like, especially when I get to those, you know, I want to have like a little bit of experience with that side. You
Damn
know?
you, King of the Cage.
You know, the
Your bullshit,
marketing, the
walkout music.
interviews.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know who is a good example is like Bevon. Before
Yeah.
he ever got to UFC, you know, with his LFA and then
Yeah.
Dana White Contender Series, I felt like he was like comfortable underneath the camera. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like for me, when I get there, that's going to be the first time I was really ever,
Exposed to all that.
yeah, like going to be really exposed to camera. Like maybe like the interviews that will like hit these MMA junkies. And
Well, you're good at it. You're very comfortable in front of a camera. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
you're
hoping,
doing it right
man.
now. Just
yeah,
fine.
I know.
mean,
I'm
this-
hoping. But I know you guys.
This is a
you
good
know what
show.
I mean?
Yeah, we're not a huge syndicated thing or anything, but I mean,
Yeah, no, you know,
You're-
and it's just
there are
it's
some
something-
listeners out
it's
there.
something that you know I think about, you know, prior to getting there. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because it's going to be a change in, you know, obviously my life, because I'm going to go from hopefully a normal guy to, you know, I'm trying to be, you know, a household name. You know, I
Yeah.
know I can do that. You know,
Just
as
gotta
long as
stay
I just
humble.
have to keep working, stay humble, and keep your mindset, you know, on whatever your goals are, whatever you're passionate about. You know.
I think the fact that you're a coach helps out with that though, because it keeps you humble.
Yeah, man, 100%. man.
You're very happy to share. you
Yeah,
know,
share, and you know, it's
teach.
not even just about just one person down there. You know, everyone here, they're all helping each other,
Yeah.
man. They're all helping each
Everyone's
other.
coaching in their own little
Everyone's
way.
helping each other, man. You know, like no matter what, whether it's inside the gym, outside the gym. Like I can't tell you how many people are offering me a ride home. You
That's
know what I
cool.
mean? Offer me.
Where you
like,
where you living?
I'm down the street at a hotel right now.
Okay.
But just certain things. I think that me dorming here helped out a lot with that.
Yeah, you did stay here for a
Because
while.
I dormed here 2 or 3 times, and then when I dormed, I built relationships with, you know, certain
Yeah.
people and, you know, great friends. Ash is one of my great friends. He's in the dorms.
Ash,
He
great
works
guy.
at the cafe
Yeah, oh, yeah.
downstairs. Edwin Cooper,
Yeah.
you know, he's one of my
Coop's next door.
yeah, Coop's right there, man.
He's our neighbor.
Yeah, I'll probably hang out with him today, man. He's, you know, he's a guy that I'm trying to pick his brain too. He's got the utmost confidence in himself and his own ability too, and that's, like I said, something I struggle with. So like, trying to like pick his brain about certain things, and he wrestled, man, at the highest level. Like,
Yeah.
he
Oh, yeah,
wrestled.
Coop's Iowa. Yeah.
yeah,
that's-
Iowa, man. Like, so, you know, I'm trying to. Me coming from wrestling, anything that he can freaking teach me, show me, I'm trying to take, and then not just use for myself. Like, I got a whole high school wrestling team back home that I coach. Like,
Speaking of which, sorry to interrupt you, Patchy, but
Yeah.
there is a comment that says, Matt O'Rourke says, after that, ask him about the craziest high school match that he ever coached.
the craziest high school match I ever coached.
Is
Yeah,
there a
so-
backstory to that? Because
yeah,
Matt
some
says that he
crazy-
knows you.
Yeah, I know Matt real well. I'm not sure, man. You know, there's a few crazy matches, you know, especially this year. I've seen some up and down crazy matches. But, you know, the craziest match would probably be last year was our sectional finals, I'd say. We had a kid that was like, it's about like 35 seconds left in the match, and he shot a double leg on the kid, and he got called for like an illegal slam. So he got DQ'd. And I mean, it was a
And this was your guy?
yeah, and it
Wow,
was
that
a
hurts.
and he went against the guy that was like, I mean, our guy was like a freaking 5-1 underdog. You know, he wasn't supposed to be in the match. So when he shot the double, it was like 40 seconds left, and he ended up like getting disqualified for slamming the kid. But I mean, it was a beautiful double.
That's
like,
a bunch of bullcrap.
yeah, you know, and that's Section 6, you know, reffing. You know, I mean, it's a questionable call. So who am I to say? But you know,
This is-
we were trying to get to the state tournament. You know, we were hoping.
I love these guys. You're the future. You're dangerous.
Yeah,
Everyone better look out.
You know, shout out Lindsay. You know, shout out my sister. That's my sister.
Oh, is that your sister?
Yeah, my sister Lindsay Richardson.
Currently says like 16 windshield, no joke.
Yeah, she's funny, man.
Yeah, they're in the polar vortex.
Yeah,
I think that's why we have so many views, is because everybody's inside.
Oh, they're all, no, listen, back
New
home
York,
right now.
it's cold.
New York, everything's closed back home right now.
Yeah,
all the schools, everything.
frozen.
Everything's closed right now. They all have snow days. There's a huge storm.
I got a buddy that's a cop out on the east in Maryland. He posted a thing on Facebook about there's a recreation of the scene from End of Days, or where the ice, everything's freezing. You know, that's what it looks like on the East Coast. It's horrible out there. I hate the cold.
Dude, it's horrible.
There's a meme that says that things white people do is throw boiled water in the air.
I seen that. I seen that like 3 times today on my Facebook from people back in Buffalo. I swear to God.
Throwing boiling water in the air. What?
They throw boiling water outside, and then it's just like a fucking dude. It's smoke. It's like it's crazy.
Or coffee. They're wasting coffee and water.
Yeah, don't be wasting coffee. Come on.
Buffalo's crazy, man, with that. Or the Bills games, man. Like the Bills Mafia, man.
Denise looks forward to your victory parties.
Oh yeah, man. I always do that. Well, I rent out for my parties. I always rent out a hall, like a little room at the casino.
Yeah, there you go.
And we get like 3-hour all you can drink open bar.
You're saying you missed a blizzard?
Oh yeah, I don't miss the blizzard though.
In the negatives, yeah.
Yeah, that's my barber right
Mark,
there, man.
Mark, we got to go to a road trip if there's going to be open bar.
I'm telling you,
you
man,
know, 3 hours
rooms.
open bar, man. $20, you can't beat it.
$20 to get in for an open bar. Yeah,
3
that's
hours?
2 drinks. Yeah.
That's 2 drinks.
Heck yeah.
And that'll be coming. That'll be coming like I think early first week of March probably. Right. Hopefully when I win the fight. Got to win the fight first.
Let's see. Single-digit temperature.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about Bills Mafia. Mark and I was trying to educate Mark about the Bills Mafia before the show.
Yeah, what's this Bills Mafia stuff? I don't know nothing.
Yeah, it's like we don't win at our Bills games, so like, we all tailgate and we just get crazy.
Good
like,
parties.
I mean, I can't tell you. My friends are crazy, man. They get drunk as hell, and they put each other through tables. Like,
damn.
I mean, you've never seen it?
No, I never heard about this.
Tosh Point oh? None?
No,
all right, so after my fight in September, I got what I get 8 stitches in my forehead.
Oh shit!
So I got sliced with an elbow.
They did good, man.
Yeah, they did good.
No evidence whatsoever.
Good. Yeah, so I got sliced with an elbow. I went to the hospital. It was a Sunday. So we fight Saturday night. It's a Sunday. I was there all day in the emergency room waiting to get stitched up because I'm like last priority. So I'm there for like I'm there for like 3-4 hours. This dude comes in all Bills geared out I'm serious, with his girlfriend, and I'm sitting there and I'm laughing, as I'm sitting there. I'm like, what the hell this guy? I'm like, what the fuck this guy do? I didn't know. I'm thinking, he got into a fight at the game, and he's like, dude, he's fucking walking in and he's holding his back like this. And I'm thinking, I already knew, because like where we're from, everyone puts each other through these tables. Like they banned us from buying tables because it was
because they know they're just gonna throw you through.
Yeah, because like you couldn't buy tables at Party City or something before the Bills games or something because they knew it was gonna happen.
So what are they, little card tables?
No, they're like beer pong tables, man.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And they'll take you from the top of a truck and like choke slam you or something and put you in it. You know what I mean? It's just crazy.
I've seen
or they'll do like a front flip off an RV or something.
Wow.
So this guy, he comes in the emergency room, and they give him a freaking wheelchair, dude. And he's like, him and his girlfriend are arguing, and she's like, you're so stupid, you asshole. And he's like, I don't know. He's talking about texting his boss. He doesn't know what to do to text his boss. So I like asked him, I'm laughing. I'm like, what do you do, man? And he's like, he tells me, you don't want to know. And then I'm like, I think I already know. And she looks over at me, and she's like, she's kind of like irritated with him because she has to bring him in, She's like...
She's embarrassed.
Yeah, he's like, he jumped through a fucking table. And I'm like, that's
welcome to the club.
Yeah, I'm like, that's Bill's Mafia right there.
That's crazy.
So it gets wild,
I've never heard of this.
And, they get just super drunk at the game. Then they just have a ball at the game. And it makes the game better because, we're always in the piss-poor conditions. Like
the
said,
freezing
it's
cold.
Freezing, man.
Gosh.
So it's not bad when you're, like, at the game, hammered, enjoying it, and just... freaking going crazy, and make puts
make the best of it.
Yeah, make the best of it, especially since we're not like the Patriots or nothing. and we get our asses kicked by the Patriots almost like every year.
Well, you know what they say about the Buffalo Bills. You know about if they had never drafted O.J. Simpson, we wouldn't have the Kardashians.
Yeah, we wouldn't. I actually seen that on Facebook, man. It's like a long thing like this big. Yeah.
Yeah,
I actually remember seeing that.
O.J. Simpson invented so many things came out of O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, so many things.
Made the Bronco
man.
famous.
Yeah.
Car chases became famous.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
that's wild.
I mean, that was one of the very first televised car chases.
Yeah, I know. That's
now
wild,
it's like a normal thing.
I know, it's crazy. Albuquerque's.
They don't do that here. Well,
what about out here, man?
You won't see that here, man.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I was like, I'm not.
They don't want to advertise
like I said,
how violent we are.
I'm not from out here, but I seen a meme that said it was on Facebook like 2 weeks ago before I came out here. Christian, the guy that's one of John's partner, John Jones' partner.
Christian Edwards.
Yeah, that guy. Super funny dude. He shared it on Facebook. It was like, Albuquerque is like Gotham City if Batman's been dead for 10 years. And I was thinking in my head, I was like, shit, man, they're not lying. It really is like that.
Poor Albuquerque.
But the first time I noticed is when I walked down to, when I was dorming here, the gas station or get food or
the one down the street.
Or the Standard over there, the diner.
Yeah.
And you see like a stolen car, and then like the stolen car will be crashed.
Yeah.
And like where I'm from, man, like that car, if there's ever a car and it's crashed or anything, AAA is there within
cleaning it up right away.
Cleaning it up within I'm talking within an hour.
That thing will sit there for days.
Dude, that thing sits here for days. One time I seen someone in the car.
Living in there.
I was like, what the fuck's going on here?
He said he found a warm place to sleep at night.
It was crazy, man. It was crazy.
Two homeless lovers.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. I was like, but that's that was my first time being exposed to Albuquerque, and I came here. My first time it was last July, so it was hot out when I came here, man.
Of course.
So, dude, I was freaking, bro. It was.
It's one extreme to the other.
Yeah. It was so hot.
Yeah.
Man. I remember running.
Well, there's no humidity here, so it's a different kind of hot than you used to out in New York.
It's way different, man.
Yeah.
It's definitely a different.
Because you feel that hot out there. Here, it's just you feel it inside your soul.
Yeah,
there's no barrier.
And there's no shade, man. There's not much shade anywhere, dude. Like, none. So that was, like, the first time, getting, exposed to Albuquerque. And then as I come, like, I've done other, different things out here that, that I'm not familiar in Buffalo. Like, I ran to the crest one time.
Did you do that La Luz trail?
What's that?
The one from the bottom to the top, or did you just drive to the top and then run?
No, we drove to the top. Me and Diego ran about 4 miles, and then we, let me tell you.
Were you with them when they got lost? Were you on that one?
No.
Yeah, him and Chris.
No.
That was Chris.
It was me, Diego Sanchez, and then 2 of his buddies' kids. They were, I think, high school wrestlers.
Okay.
And
I hear him downstairs now. Actually.
Yeah, he's going crazy right now. I hear him.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He's hitting. I think he's hitting.
We all know those sounds. It doesn't take long.
Soon it'll be
I
hands
could tell
up,
him.
hands
I could
up.
tell him. I could tell Holly.
Yeah.
And then I can also tell Joey, because when Joey coaches, he says there.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
We
there.
joke about that all the
I could
time.
always tell, But like I said,
The run.
I was with Diego and then the 2 high school boys, and we ran, man. Like, I'm telling you, like, Diego, he likes to push his
he's
mind,
crazy.
man.
Yeah.
He's nuts, that guy. We ran like 4 miles. I wasn't adjusted to the altitude yet.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I'm like, holy
That's not
shit.
cool.
I thought it was all done, right? I'm thinking the run's done. We're getting, I'm thinking like, I'm tired as hell, man. We've been running for a while now. He brings me to the staircase. I'm thinking, okay, So we do a set, and it's like you have to run up and down 7 times. 7. Up and down is 1. You have to do that 7.
Yeah.
And then 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
So I thought we were going to do 1 set of that. So, you know what I mean? I'm thinking, okay.
No
So
problem.
we did that. I'm tired. I didn't even know if we can do that. So I did that. 7. Then we went down to 6. You know what I mean? And, it equals like 30 times you've run up and
Jeez.
down. You know what I mean?
And that's at the top.
That's in the middle of it. So you'll see.
No,
it.
but at the top of the mountain.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
somewhere.
where we're at a mile high. So in the top of the mountain, you're 2 miles.
Oh
high.
yeah, you're up there. You're
Yeah.
up there. It's like it's probably midway through the mountain, because we ran probably like a mile down. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But so after we did that, we do the 1 set, and then he's like, okay, we got 3 more. I mean, 3 sets total. And I'm thinking, holy shit, 3 sets total of this. And then he says,
Just kill me now.
yeah, he said something like it's the something stairs. He's like, Jackson used to bring the guys down there.
The Jacob's ladder.
He's something, and he's like,
Greg's ladder.
Yeah, he told me that. He's like, yeah, man, we only did 3 sets of it. He's like, normally we do 7 of them with Jackson back in the day.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, damn, man, that's like that old school, back in the day,
you'll hear about the Hill of Tears.
Yeah, I've heard about the Hill of Tears.
Yeah. There's the Hill of Tears that everyone knows about, and we kind of clarified this with Coach Wink a while back that somehow the Hill of Tears, they've adopted kind of another area is the Hill of Tears, and Wink says, nah, that's the pussy Hill of Tears. I've got my Hill of Tears, and no one can do that one. So we're like, oh shit.
I know, it's probably a tough one, man. I've actually seen Wink freaking
Wink and Greg, man. Do
they run too?
Those guys run like crazy.
I've seen
man.
Wink run, man.
Yeah.
I've actually seen some videos.
They literally, who is it? Holly would tell stories. She's like, literally, he'll run circles around us and laugh at us. It's like, you guys suck.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, Holly was telling me that she's been running recently too. She told me she ran last night.
She always runs.
Yeah, she said she ran
don't care
last
what
night.
the weather is.
Yeah, she didn't even care, man. She said to me yesterday when I was talking to her, she said, I was asking how far she ran. I was trying to pick her brain. I'm trying to pick everyone's brain. Once I know I'm gonna start running. Trying to do that run. And she's like, yeah, I ran at the hill or somewhere last night, and she's like, she had to pull up her car spotlight or something because it was so dark out here. It gets dark early. So I was like, yeah, damn. That's
she runs at that 6,000-7,000 elevation up at the foothills area.
Yeah, that's where it was.
She doesn't do any flats. I mean, she likes to run up there with the wildlife and bears and mountain lions and creatures out there. Yeah.
Man.
And rattlesnakes. She posted a video.
Yeah, they're all asleep right now, but
really,
they sleep during the year.
Man.
So tie the show up a little bit because we got to get going. You got to get back to video games and training. And
I got
all that. But
I have a session with Wink actually.
Yeah,
pad session.
Somebody asked about your dream car, and then all 3 of us. What's our Super Bowl predictions?
As long as
Patriots are going to win.
I know,
Who do I want to win? The Rams.
Yeah, I want the Rams to win. Let me say, I want the Rams to win. Shout out Sean Felton. He's one of my great friends, training partners back home. I want him to win because of him. Nice. He's a freaking Rams fan. So, and who wants the Patriots?
East Coast,
to win?
West Coast. I'm tired of it, man.
And my dream car, man, I haven't even really thought about it, to be honest with you.
You haven't thought that far yet?
No, I haven't really thought
American
that far yet.
foreign, she's nothing.
No, man, I don't mind.
Muscle
man.
cars.
You know what? I have a little baby at home.
Yes.
Yeah, I have a little daughter at home.
You're thinking right then.
I don't know. I don't really want luxury, but I want enough I want to be able to give her.
No, you got your priorities.
Yeah,
I
want to be able to give her some
minivan.
things that maybe me and my brothers and sisters we didn't experience at a young age. So
you kind of grew up poor.
Yeah, not poor, but my mom actually, she adopted me and my 3 brothers and sisters, and she just worked her ass off to give us what we had, and we
What
just
a great
had,
mom.
Yeah, we had enough to get by. We were never above class. So, I want to be able to be.
Shout out to your mom, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, big shout out to her. She's a super big support system for me.
That's
and,
awesome.
She's one of the greatest ladies in my life. Her and my sister, Elena. So, my sister Elena, she raises her kids, and she's doing a great job too as well. So,
good for
I
you.
just want to be able to give my daughter, maybe I'll buy her a dream car.
There you go.
I don't know. I think that'll probably be better for me.
Live for your kids.
People are saying a minivan after you mentioned the kid. So
yeah, a minivan.
Could put some good dubs in there.
A minivan.
As long as it's got a remote for the door.
A dad mobile right there.
But you got to go with the dad bod.
Yeah, right.
But you can't do that because
not
you
yet,
be in
not
tip-top
yet.
shape.
Not
no
yet.
Dad bod yet.
Maybe 10 years from now.
Exactly.
Actually 10 years from now, hopefully I'm still fighting.
Well, that's about the limit. Yeah, that's about where you want to start going full-time coaching or something.
Look at how great Holly is, man. She's doing real good.
36, yes.
Yeah.
She's there. She's 10 years. She's 10 years. That's your future right there.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to get there, man. I'm trying to chase that. The highest picking fruit. I want to pick the high. I want to
You'll be there, brother.
Yeah, 100%.
We appreciate that you keep coming
Definitely,
back.
man. 100%. I appreciate you, all your pictures, man. Always.
Thanks.
Shout out right there. And
I hadn't done it in a couple
both,
months,
man.
so I got in there today to see if I got something of you. We'll post it up here later.
Yeah,
But,
100%, man.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna pick Rams. I forgot
the
to add
Rams.
mine.
Rams for Nick. So
All right, it's 3 for 3 on the Rams
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
3 for 3 on the Rams.
go Rams. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Go visit Patchy's social media. Follow him. Tune in. Watch all his journey. You're gonna see a lot of him down the road. We appreciate you tuning in and watching.
I can say thank you too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And thank you everybody for tuning in, coming out, watching. In 3 weeks, February 23rd, Niagara Falls Casino, 10-0, and I'm finishing my next opponent.
See what kind of sneaky thing you can come up with there.
What's that?
Some kind of crazy bar, arm bar, knee bar.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see, man.
Submission.
I'm going with a rear naked choke,
There you
man.
go.
Bringing
Just
it back to my roots.
Keep it, yeah.
Bringing it back to my
Keep it
roots.
simple, man.
100%.
Thanks,
Thank you,
brother.
buddy.
We'll see you.
Anytime.
Bye.
Through these doors walk the greatest fighters in the world.